Hello everyone, welcome to Femme Focus Sundays, and welcome Jen, woo! From False Advertising.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm not too bad. I've got coffee, so should be okay.
Yes, same. Cheers to that. Woo! So how has life been in lockdown for music and things for you?
Yeah, it's been funny. It's given me an opportunity to write loads of songs, but it's also in a weird way felt more like we've not rehearsed since March, so it's like it's been quite a lonely venture. But of course, like being in a band, we've been discussing things back and forth, and we've been like recording covers together and doing things like in separate places and bringing them together. So we have been collaborating quite a lot. It's not felt like all of the band has disbanded, but it's been a very different existence. It's strange to have done so much writing and demoing like entirely by myself. It's kind of been quite a challenge really, but yeah, I'm sort of trying to embrace it and get to a point where when we're ready to like record or rehearse or tour again or anything like that, we've got lots of new stuff to sort of certainly not. I'm not saying any of the songs are finished. It's like I need the others. We need to work together to finish them basically. But we've got certainly lots of things to have a look at. So
awesome! I can't wait to hear it.
How about you? Busy.
Yeah, I've been keeping busy. I've done lots of kind of online gigs and things, and it's been great. I've been collaborating with lots of amazing musicians, so really inspired in that way. But as well, I feel really strange that I haven't got into a room with people, and it's interesting because you kind of start to adapt to this new way, and then it's going to be strange whenever it goes back to normal.
It's like imagine having to like play in time with someone, but actually at the same time. Like
I know, because so used to playing to a click. It's like, oh, where's my beat? But yeah, no, it'd be great to be back on the kind of, I don't know, the wagon of rock again.
Loud noises.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll definitely have to do a tour together, Jen.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Good. Yeah. So keep your eyes peeled, people. So Jen and I met years ago, actually. We met, gosh, I don't know how many years ago.
Good. I'm trying to think when it was exactly, because I know that I came to Glasgow Brie Festival, but I don't know if that's the first time we met though. That was like years ago. That was like when I was 17 or something.
Yeah. Likewise.
That's crazy, like 14 years ago.
Maybe 14 or 15 years ago. Yeah. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah.
So
it's flown by. It's cool that we're still in touch actually after all these years. It's amazing. So Glasgow Brie was an amazing festival, by the way, everyone. It's unfortunately no longer in existence, but I know. But I know that the Glasgow's, the family who ran that festival are doing lots of really amazing things with different events in a place called the Corn Store in Draperstown. So they kind of put on different teaching days for young aspiring musicians and things. So they're making waves in Draperstown. Yeah, so it's awesome.
It's such a lovely place though, like in those mountains. Well, just a lovely area of the world, I think. But that's what I remember from it, just like wandering around, and it's like loads of mountains and hills and stuff, and it's open air. So it's a lovely festival though. Really awesome place too, like yourself included, of course.
Thank you.
Really fond memories of it.
Yeah. So it was always the best kind of thing. It was always the thing we looked forward to actually in the summer. My friends and I. But so I suppose we should. So this kind of episode is a different one because we've decided to cover versions of each other's songs. So do you want to go with yours first, Jen?
Yeah, so this is a song by Shauna's old band Silhouette called Put the Silence on Hold that I think is a really, really underrated, awesome song, and I always remembered it from back in the day. And so there you go, when Shauna and I were discussing doing, like, covering each other's songs, I I was sort of like, oh, there's so many, I could do any. But then I started playing this one and I was like, well, if she's okay with me not covering literally a Rews song, then I'll totally do it. So, and she was. So yeah, there you go.
Yay! Enjoy! That's awesome. It's really cool to hear a rocked up version of that song. I really missed, I didn't forget about it, but I've always kind of been meaning to do something with that song again and never really have got around to it.
No, you definitely should. I mean, I don't know, I kind of my natural mode is to make things heavier.
Yeah. So, no, that's it's a good way to be honest. I think definitely as the music that I've been creating has progressed, I'm definitely a lot more like wanting to make it a bit more rock, a bit heavier. But yeah, in Silhouette it was very pop, but it was good fun. I enjoyed the kind of chilled.
It seems an incredibly fun band.
Yeah.
Just from watching your music videos and seeing you live, it seemed like you had an awesome time.
It was really fun. Yeah, it was good. It was just nice to have different instruments like strings and things like that. So that's one thing. Because the thing was, my first band was actually a metal band, so I was really heavy to begin with, and then I was like, oh, I feel like I might just go a little bit airy for a while, and then became Silhouette, and then it went back to the rock. We always come back to the rock. So yeah, people, please do let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. And make sure you head over and check out all the stuff that False Advertising are up to as well. At False Ads on Instagram, I believe.
That's right.
Yeah. And yeah, so the next cover, I suppose, is my cover of your You Won't Feel Love. So I hope you like it. The first time I heard the song, I was like, oh gosh. Well, I love all the false advertising stuff, but I just had been listening to this one a good bit, and I was like, I just love the vibe of it and the emotion. So I hope that I've created a nice chilled out version of it for you.
Let's give it a watch.
Here we go.
It's never easy. Take me, don't leave me. Ain't it nothing? You got a charm, we're all for everything. What a bad sign. You won't feel love, you won't feel love. You've been dreaming of. You won't feel love, you won't feel love. I'll never shut you up. Tell me your truth. Make it quick, make it cool. I try to forget. Convenience, a whole dog until the end.
Awesome. It's really cool to see it with it's kind of like got a completely different vibe and feel, obviously, but it still has the sort of driving energy that kind of lives in the song originally, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, your voice is so awesome as well. It's ridiculous.
Thank you very much. Oh, I'm blushing. It was so fun to do. I really enjoyed kind of playing around with it a bit, because obviously I tried to take out certain elements and then apply it so that it suited more chilled outness. So I didn't do as much of the actual little guitar bits in there. But yeah.
But still, I think I really like the middle eight section, or whatever you call it, the the sort
Oh,
of
yeah.
middle bit.
Yeah.
I always call it middle 8, but then sometimes it's longer than 8 bars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really like how you changed that. It's maybe made it better than the original song. Like,
I don't know. It's such a great song. Thank you for. I'm glad you liked it, and thank you for letting me cover it as well. It's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I suppose I was wondering how people might be able to support you during this time, as gigs are no longer on the cards for the next few months.
Well, you can check us out online. We're actually, because we're sort of a bit on pause at the moment, as many are. We're actually planning to put out a compilation of the covers we've been doing. This song may be on it, potentially. That is going to be raising money to save our venues, because we feel that seeing, especially this week, we were planning to do this anyway, but seeing a number of really important grassroots venues in the UK closing their doors, kind of really, it starts to hit home the effect this is going to have. And I don't know how much money we'll raise, but we're going to try and do something. So yeah, if you go to falseadvertising.bandcamp.com, we should have some sort of pre-order up pretty soon. But yeah, we're on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, and everything like that. So just give False Advertising a search, and you should find us.
Yeah. Woo! Awesome. I think that's brilliant. It's really difficult with all the venues, especially because 2 of them were hit in Manchester, which is where you're based, isn't it?
Yeah, we're so gutted about that.
And
Death Institute and Gorilla, I'm sure you'd have played at least one of them, surely.
Yeah, I played the Death Institute once. Yeah, such a good
played
one.
like 3 times, but our first ever gig was at Death Institute supporting our friend's band. But that's like our favourite. For the size of venue, that venue is like one of the best in the country, I think. It's like got so much personality, and it's got good staff. And, I love everything about it, really. So
yeah,
it's a really huge loss for everyone in the industry, but especially the people in Manchester, for sure.
Exactly, I know, that's it. It's just, it is scary, isn't it? It's sort of, I think after the kind of fund that was released for the arts sector, I feel like it maybe give people a bit of a false sense of security within the arts in some ways, but I hope that money is going to be put to good use and things, but I think it's just when you hear that news, it's kind of like, what is actually happening with it? And yeah, it does kind of provide a bit of insecurity for musicians and things, as well as the rest of the industry. So yeah, I think it's brilliant that you're fundraising for that as well. Hashtag save our venues. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Please let us know your thoughts. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Make sure to follow False Advertising. And yeah, we're going to finish off our little series tonight with a couple of would you rather questions. So please feel free to kind of say what you would rather as well, because it's always good to hear what you think. So do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So Jen, would you rather wake up as a new random person every year and have full control of them for a whole year, or once a week spend a day inside a stranger without having any control of them?
Difficult one. I can see pros and cons of either. I'm going to go for the stranger thing, because I just think that would be so interesting.
Yeah.
There's so many questions, you could have this with the other one, but I like kind of continuity. I can imagine being a new person every year being really confusing, and you feel like you've just sort of mastered one person, and then, or maybe not even, and then you're thrown into a different body. So definitely the stranger one, I think.
Yeah, I think it is a difficult one, definitely. How about you guys? I think, to be honest, I don't know which one I would pick, but I do feel the same. It's like if you've got, say you didn't know how to play, you were in a non-musician's body, for example, and then you've mastered the year getting through learning drums really well or guitar really well, and then all of a sudden you're put into or put into a baby's body, and then you're like, oh crap, you get to 1 year old, and then you know what I mean. Yeah, definitely. Cool.
So hang on, if you had to give up one thing for the rest of your life, Would it be brushing your hair or brushing your teeth?
Ooh, I would have to be brushing hair, I think.
I agree.
Definitely.
That's an easy one. I needed a more challenging one, really.
That's okay. It's hard to get the. Although, you know, some people might get away with not brushing their teeth if that means like they could use something else, like a gauze or something. Nah, I don't know. It's always nice to have a good old brush. On the teeth. Okay, I'll ask you the next one. Would you rather live on the beach or in a cabin in the woods?
Again, pros and cons. Sort of thinking the woods thing would be cool, but then there might be animals or there might be danger. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe there's not much danger, but there's certainly a lot of danger on the beach as well, or by the sea. I'd probably go cabin in the woods.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is it? Would it be because of just because you would be kind of like surrounded by all of the nature? I suppose nature would be in the sea as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like being in the woods as well. I think
a
special place.
Yeah, it is cool.
Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself?
Ooh. Oh goodness, that is a tough one, isn't it? Do you know, I think I probably would prefer to see 10 minutes into the future of someone else's life, maybe. Like I think it'd be cool to kind of know what you were doing, but I don't know, sort of sometimes I think if you know exactly what's going to happen, you sort of lose out on the mystery of life a little bit. That's kind of magic.
And would you then be able to change it?
Yeah.
Like, if that something bad was going to happen, like
exactly.
Even other people, could you warn them? Like that would be nice.
Yeah, it would be. That would be the thing. She would be kind of able to look out for people a bit more, and maybe, it would help you maybe to avoid bad situations. Maybe. All right. Will we do one more?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a bit of a strange one, but would you rather your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe? I feel no animals were harmed during this question.
I'll say donkey because I think I like giraffes as well. They're cool, but the neck would get in the way.
Yeah.
But
probably
not like really tall. I don't know. I'm going to go with donkey. That just seems more logical. You can sort of think that through a bit more. And donkeys are nice. It seems friendly.
It's very cute as well. Yeah. I think that's a good idea because, to be honest, I suppose they kind of, I don't know, they've got a bit. Yeah, donkeys are kind of like known for their ability and strength, really, aren't they? I suppose.
Yeah.
Although a giraffe does have a good old strong neck, so if you needed something from high up.
It's like the classic thing, like, where would a giraffe wear a tie? Or at the bottom.
That's a good point, actually. That is, that's a very good question. Maybe, I would imagine the bottom, but yeah, it's hard to know. Maybe in the middle.
Okay, so last one from me. Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn?
Ooh. I think probably know now what my future self might know, because I think I quite enjoyed being a kid and not knowing, all the woes of life and responsibilities and things. Although, I love being an adult, and I definitely, I think, if you go back and think, if you had this knowledge when you were 5 years old, you would just get so fed up with all of your friends as they're, making all these silly mistakes.
Yeah, you'd be like, don't be so silly.
Yeah. And then they'd be like, how does this 5-year-old know so much? But then if you're now and you kind of know what your future self's going to know, at least you're kind of, you've got a baseline of like lessons that you've learned. And then the wisdom from your future self will help you to go through the rest of your days.
Nice.
I think.
That's a good answer.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jen. It's been such a pleasure to actually get to catch up with you. We didn't get to catch up in Manchester the last time that we were up. So
there were so many people that were going to talk to you that I I kind of respectfully sort of waved
it
and
off.
with it. But yeah, that was an
Look
awesome
it.
show. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. No worries at all. It's been great. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And yeah, and hopefully see you again soon.
Nice one.
All right, see you soon. Bye. Bye. Just as a little reminder, Warriors, yay! My new album is coming out on the 7th of August. This is the inlay. And out of the top of my head comes the little transition red vinyl. Woo, woo, woo! So I can't wait to actually get this out, and yeah, feel free to head over to transistormusic.com/Rews to pick up your copy. And also just released Today We're Warriors, which is the lead track off of this album, on Friday. So make sure to head over and check out the video. It was really fun today. And also the fan video with all you amazing people being involved. So good to have you. Yeah, so please do head over. That is a good way to support Rews. And make sure that you head over to #SaveArtVenues to make sure that you can contribute whatever you can to ensuring that music can still stay alive in the UK. Thank you.